I think Doug Weinstein just pulled a reverse Uno, draw 2, draw 4, Uno out on Judge Glanville. So the Supreme Court just denied Doug Weinstein's motion to disqualify Judge Glanville. If you recall, Doug Weinstein filed, I think, motion 4 out of 5 to disqualify Judge Glanville after the ex parte meeting that occurred with YSL Woody, his lawyer that was standing in, and maybe 12 other people. The motion he filed went directly to the Supreme Court, and his reasoning was that basically Judge Glanville would try to block it, and he would be the person that heard the motion. Now, here's my theory. If you recall, Judge Glanville heard each of the motions to disqualify himself. You cannot hear your own motion to disqualify. You are supposed to take the accusations as true, even if they are not, and pass it on to another judge. What Judge Glanville has been doing is saying that the motion itself is not sufficient and blocking the motion. In Doug Weinstein's motion, he said, I don't want to file this with the Superior Court, which is the court directly above Judge Glanville, because he's in charge of the Superior Court. I don't want him to hear this motion. So he filed it in the Supreme Court, and he put that language in his motion. Because of that, when the Supreme Court denied his motion, they addressed that accusation. So the Supreme Court said, we can't hear it because you have to file it in the Superior Court. And I know you're worried about Judge Glanville hearing the motion, but he can't hear the motion. Here's the case. Here's the reasoning why. So essentially what Doug Weinstein did was he prevented Judge Glanville from hearing his motion by skipping the Superior Court, going to the Supreme Court, and having the Supreme Court say that Judge Glanville can't hear the motion. Now, when he files it in the Superior Court, there shouldn't be any issue with Judge Glanville hearing the motion because the Supreme Court already said he can't. Now, call me a conspiracy theorist, but I think that might have been his intention to begin with. And that's pretty good lawyering from my perspective.